He introduced her as an old college friend, but when I saw their messages, it was clear their relationship was far from platonic. I've been happily married to my husband, M36, for 8 years. Recently, he reconnected with an old college friend, F35, and introduced her to me. Initially, I thought nothing of it and was glad to see him reconnect with his past. We've always had a strong relationship built on trust, so I didn't have any reason to be suspicious at first. However, as time went on, I started to notice some changes. My husband began spending more time chatting and meeting with his old college friend. At first, it seemed innocent enough, like they were just catching up on lost time. But their interactions grew more frequent, and I began to feel uneasy. I noticed he was being unusually secretive with his phone. He would often step outside to take calls, which was not typical behavior for him. Still, I chose to trust him, believing in the foundation of our marriage. One day, while he was in the shower, a notification popped up on his phone. It was a message from the old friend saying, "I miss you too." My heart sank, and a wave of nausea hit me. I tried to rationalize it, thinking maybe it was just a friendly message taken out of context. When I confronted him about the message, he brushed it off, saying it was nothing to worry about. He insisted that they were just friends and that I was reading too much into it. I wanted to believe him, so I tried to let it go, but the uneasy feeling lingered. Feeling unsure and needing someone to talk to, I confided in my best friend, F34. She suggested I check the messages on his phone while he was asleep. I was hesitant to invade his privacy like that, but the seed of doubt had been planted, and I couldn't shake it. One night, after my husband had fallen asleep, I finally decided to look through his phone. My hands trembled as I unlocked it and opened the messaging app. What I found shattered me. There was an ongoing conversation between him and the old friend that clearly indicated an emotional and possibly physical affair. The messages revealed intimate details and plans for meetups that were far from just friendly. They talked about their feelings for each other, shared moments they had spent together, and even made plans to see each other again. I felt devastated and betrayed. The man I had trusted with my heart had been lying to me. I confronted him with the evidence the next morning. The argument that followed was heated and emotional. He finally admitted to the affair, saying he had developed feelings for her but didn't want to hurt me. He claimed he still loved me and wanted to make things right, but I was too hurt to think clearly. I decided to take some time apart from him to think about our future. I needed space to process everything and decide what was best for my emotional well-being. He was remorseful and kept apologizing, promising to end things with her and focus on rebuilding our marriage. But I was unsure if I could ever trust him again. Now, I'm seeking advice on how to proceed. Have any of you been in similar situations? How did you handle it? I'm feeling so betrayed and confused, and I need to get this off my chest and find some clarity. Any advice or support would be greatly appreciated.